From Arizona is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to ask unanimous consent to enter our exchange between the Committee on Science, Space, and Technology into the record and the Committee on Energy and Commerce.
The gentleman's request is covered by General Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I continue to be stunned at some of the hyperbolic language that seems to be moving around this piece of legislation. Transparency. It's an incredibly powerful concept and a fairly simple one in this aspect. If you're going to make public policy, do it by public data, and public data for the concept of refinement and creation of public policy. Is there anyone in this body, when we all ran for office, that did not commit to transparency? Well, H.R. 4012 is part of that commitment. If you have faith in our higher learning institutions, if you have faith in the American people, this data belongs to them. And partially a one-side belief I have is as the crowd has the opportunity to analyze and collect and look at data, whether they be from the right, the left, or just academic, we will end up with finer crafted solutions. How would any of us know if the EPA has set optimal rule sets? Well, one of the ways you discover this is by having lots of voices in the mix. This bill keeps that commitment, and I have no idea why my brothers and sisters on the left seem to be trying to shut down that commitment to transparency. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I reserve.
The gentleman from Arizona reserves the balance of his time. The gentlelady from Texas.
Mr. Chairman, I yield 3 to 4 minutes to the ranking member of Energy and Commerce, Mr. Waxman of California.
The gentleman from California is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, I'm not a member of the Science Committee, so I wasn't part of the deliberation. But when a bill is presented as transparency and openness and relying on science, I ask myself, well, of course, why would there be any partisan difference on something like that? But then you start looking at different things to make you wonder if that's what this is really about. This is a bill that came out of the Science Committee, and I looked at the list of the supporters. There's not a Democrat on the list. As I understand it, the vote was on a party line basis. Would that